HTTV with Illingworth and Gregory here with David Wagner after today's defeat to Cardiff. David, a strange game in a lot of ways because obviously it wasn't the result or the performance you wanted, but you could see at the end everyone's very excited about what could potentially be the next 3 games, but certainly the next 2.
Yes, of course. I think if we speak about the game, this is very quick done. So we were not focused, we were not concentrated. We gave so many easy passes, especially in our last line, included the goalkeeper away. And then we conceded a goal and a red card. So the story was over very quick. I think it has shown us that it was very difficult for us, and even for me it was difficult in the last 2 weeks to really create this excitement and atmosphere in the last 2 games, because we wanted to have this great, and it was an unbelievable good season for a club like Huddersfield Town. We wanted to finish the season, and we wanted to play the games which really counts, and these are the semi-finals. And now the season is over. It wasn't good. Credit to Cardiff, they played well today, but we were not focused strong enough today. And as I said, that doesn't change that it was an unbelievable season that this football club had, and now we are happy to play the playoffs.
You talked about in the press conference in the week about perhaps your players needing a bit of rhythm, and that some of the players would need rhythm going into the playoffs. In that sense, was today a useful exercise, that it served as a reminder that you need to be switched on from the very first second?
Yeah, I think we've done everything right with our decisions in the last 2 games, even when we didn't get the result. So we said against Birmingham, everybody has to be involved, everybody needs playing time. Now we've seen with the red card from Danny how important it is that Joel Coleman got some minutes, and we've said it's important that we come back to rhythm, and in the playoffs we cannot start like we did today. And for this it was very important that everybody was back on the grass to get them risen, and this was why it was so important to make the decisions which we have done in the last 2 games. But now, as I said, even when it was such a wonderful season, we like to leave it now behind us and like to look forward. We are 3 games away from the Premier League. Huddersfield Town is 3 games away from the Premier League. It sounds ridiculous. And we will make sure that we are on our best, as good as we can, and we will have extraordinary atmosphere here. I'm totally sure the fans will create something very special on Sunday as well. And then from our role, the underdog role, we are for sure not the favorites in this new competition now, but this doesn't count for us. We lived with the underdog role over the whole season in the championship. Now a new competition again, Huddersfield Town underdog. We take this role. We are still very humble but ambitious, and we will try our best, even when we know that Sheffield Wednesday is a very good side. I think the pressure is totally on them, because what they've done in the last 2 years and how many money they invest, how much money they invest in the last 2 years, even now in the winter break, I think they have to come to the Premier League. We like to come to the Premier League, and this is a big difference, and we will be ready.
You just told the written press you're happy to have the game on Sunday as well. It gives you a full week at PPG Canalside with the squad to prepare for what is going to be a really good couple of games, because they've been tight games this season against Sheffield Wednesday, both.
Yeah, so I think there will be no surprises from both sides, and we will prepare us now. We are happy that we play on Sunday, not on Saturday. This gives us 1 more day. Kashunga will be back in training in the next week, has 1 more day training in the legs. Izzy needs training, so it's great to play on Sunday. And as I said, this will be, I expected, very tight, even games like the 2 games in the league where, and everybody knows I haven't get a goal or a point against Sheffield Wednesday so far. So time to change something.
We're going to move on from what has been a 46-game competition, like we've said, but before we move on, I mean, if we'd have stood here in August and I'd have offered you 81 points at the start of the season, I get the feeling you'd been a very, very happy man.
Yeah, of course, and it isn't only the 81 points, which is an unbelievable achievement. We as well have shown very big consistency. We were in the top 6 from day one of the season. So only after one game we were not in the top 6. So this means from 46 days, game days, we were 45 game days in the top 6. This has shown so much consistently, and this has shown how focused and concentrated the players were over the whole season. So we made, I think, 42 points in the first part of the season, 39 in the second part of the season. Even this has shown that we were very consistently as well. Away, home, we played very good football. We collected points, but we know that it was very, very tight in a lot of games. So I think we've shown we are not the best in draws. We are able to win and we are able to lose. This is something we have shown in this season as well. But as I said, this competition is now over. It doesn't count any longer. Everybody is in the playoffs now for a reason. There are high quality teams in the playoffs, and we know that we are one of them. We know that we have very strong competitors, and we, like always, have to be focused on ourselves, and we will try our best.
David, we'll see you in the playoffs. Thank you.
We will do. Thank you.